My name is Hugo, and in this video I want to show you a little bit of what we've been doing around a swimming pool. If you look around, all this mess that is here is the replacement of a core-built deck around a swimming pool for pavers, 24 by 24 pavers. So what I want to let you know is that in this type of process, it is very important to consider the grading of your dirt. We built a small retaining wall around the area to give this space a little more of evenness and work with the level, so it makes the area a little more straight and nicer. And we also are considering the level over here, so the water can drain away from the house. You want to make sure that you don't have puddles of water in the middle where you're standing, or you have at least a nice draining system under it, so you can actually drain the water nicely. What I did is that I used a lot of rock, a lot of crushed rock, right before we start working with the sand. So if you notice in this area, we use, I want to show you here, we use moisture prevention with gravel, so it helps draining all the stuff. We also use something called weed cloth, and the weed cloth, pretty much what it does is that it helps you, let me show you here, it helps you to prevent roots and vegetation to grow in the little cavities where you have your pavers. Now all this area is going to be covered with pavers, and as you notice, we are following the contour of the swimming pool. In this case, there are 24 by 24 pavers. You can get them in your local home improvement store, and you use, after you flat all the area, and you actually tamper the area with a mechanical device. You can rent one that is called a tamper platter. This thing can help you to pound all the dirt around and make sure that everything is level. Then you use masonry grade sand to fill the joints, to finish leveling the area, making sure that everything is tight. If you notice in these cracks, right after we put sand, the sand is still going in, and it helps you to maintain all the blocks steady and straight. We also have a minor inclination going towards that area, just like the way I explained to you before. And we want to just give a nice open space for the people to use around the swimming pool. And that's pretty much the whole idea. Use a small handheld platter whenever you're finishing pounding your sand to find the level that you want. Obviously regular shovels. There are some concrete places that you can get the sand from, and just work with the area and do a small drawing of what you would like to see, and make sure that you consider some vegetation, topsoil, a little bit of topsoil whenever you're working around there. And pretty much it. Just keep in mind that working with a weed cloth, the way you see it over here, is really important, so you don't have a lot of vegetation and you're dealing with the stuff, and maintaining a nice level of the floor. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you take these little suggestions for your project. Bye bye. Okay, as you can see, I put several of the 4x4 pavers. You can use 1x1, so 16 by 16 pavers. The sand that is on the floor right now intentionally was thrown on the grooves, on the joints. The intention is that they can create a tight environment for the planks, but yet they can be a little flexible for the settlement of the dirt. We pounded this thing really well with a platter again, and a Templar platter. It was really good enough. Later on I will show you in another video the equipment. But then what you gotta do is, as you can see over here, we are by preference I like to carry these little brushes, and if you notice over here, you can actually see how the sand goes inside there, and that is the whole purpose, to create a tight space. And if you have a little areas that are kind of empty and they're kind of hollow, the sand will help you to avoid cracking it with a big piece of furniture or whatever. So I'm going to show you over here just how fine and nice the dirt goes inside. I mean the sand goes inside. Later around during the days, you may have to put sand more than one time, to the point that that is going to be compacted enough and full of sand, so you don't need to put no more. You can sweep it then, or use any weed retardant or whatever you want, some sort of weed killer or grass killer. So you take it, I mean, keep it away from developing any roots or whatever. You want to maintain again a nice level of inclination. Keep pounding the stuff with a little platter. Use nice shovels, and make sure that you have enough sand so you can play with the environment and make sure that everything looks fine. If you notice these ends over here, you have to maintain them really close together in the level, so you don't have a really uneven area where your furniture is going to be kind of uneven and moving around. If you see that my t-shirt is wet right now, is because it's really hot. It demands a lot of energy, so it's not something that you can do just for the heck of it. It demands a lot of effort. I recommend you to use gloves whenever you're carrying these heavy pavers, and just be careful all the time when you're working on this, okay? So thank you.